So join the chess lab if you haven't already. Link in bio, and got courses, got live events, got live coaching. It's a blast. All right, I don't know this opening. You're looking to trap the bishop. Kick the knight. Honestly, don't know. I don't mind that at all. Just gonna play here. Actually, I can't even take that. That's annoying. Okay, let's capture towards the center, eyeing this pawn. Yeah, see, but now I castle and he has to recapture. Or he has to oh, okay, maybe not. That is just a pawn. Thanks for the pawn. Appreciate it. I'd love to kick this bishop first. He takes. I think that's better, actually. Yeah, I know I have isolated double pawns, but I think I'll be okay. Yeah, okay. But if he goes here, then I own double. He sure played quickly out of the opening. Push pawns, yes sir. All right, I'm gonna open up this file towards my rook, or for my rook. Okay. Pressure on this pawn. Okay, now we just kick. Then we go up another pawn, don't we? Went for a quick attack here, but I don't think it was quite enough. He might even sacrifice. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, that just doesn't quite do enough. Okay, now he's threatening. Okay. So yeah, I know I'm being pinned, but it's okay because I have a counter punch. Yeah, what does this even do? Now I'm just up 3 points of material. Yeah, let's see if we can force a trade. That would be great. We're also attacking this pawn. You should resign. Dude, your belief in my chess skills is like so strong. I don't know that I'm as good as you seem to think I am. I appreciate it though. It's awesome. Okay. Can I just no? Can I get forked? No, actually that's okay. Check. If I do this first, then what? He's attacking this, but I don't really care. Or should I just take? Nah, bring on the fork. All right. Threatening mate in 1. Also have this. I have to do this first though. Get my rooks over. All right, let's do it. All right, threatening a fork. Let's see if he sees it. Nope. All right, just like last time, we got a fork. I missed a queen fork. Oh, you're right. Dang. That's okay. This is totally crushing anyway. All right, let's not lose that pawn first, and then we'll take this one. All right. Thank you. Okay. Let's just chill. Let's come forward a little bit. This is a nice move. That was a nice move too. Too bad it doesn't really do anything. Just gonna run around my pawn here. Now his pawn is really pinned. Okay. We'll take this. Dare to come down and check me. Nice. He's just gonna lose another pawn. Might go here though, which is smart. Oh wow. Okay. I think I take the free pawn first. And this one. Dude just hates his pawns. All right, we're up 9 points of material, so it's the equivalent of having a queen. All right, check, sir. Oh, we got to connect 4. Win. All right, another pawn. Okay, let's get nice and cozy with this rook here. Don't know where he's going. King has to come here or here to save the rook, or rook has to run. In which case I get yet another pawn. All right. It's gonna get mated here. What's the fastest way to do this? Yeah, I think it's here. Yeah, got him. Got him with that ladder mate. Not quite. Though I'm threatening to win the rook. So, what you got, broski? All right, well, let's just, I mean, trade the rook. And then push. All right. How many rooks can we get here? Oh, Rich. So this is actually kind of disrespectful. Don't do this in your games. All right, so let's push the king over and ensure we don't stalemate. Oh, this is too funny. Okay, rook here is, I mean, it's all clean, so. All right, let's have some fun. Okay, let's march the king. Okay, so now what we got to do is this. Yeah, and the king will always have squares to go to. And then we'll go. I got to bring this rook here. Yeah. We'll just keep the king outside the box for now. Bring this rook, king will come forward. Yeah. And we'll go here, here, and then we'll bring this this rook back. All right, king h2 checkmate. Got him. Oh, okay, that was enjoyable. All right, let's review this guy. 50 moves, not 40. Yes, okay, sorry, I was not paying attention to the chat during this. All right, do I only play rapid? No, I typically play blitz, actually. I do some bullet every now and then, especially if I'm tanking in blitz and I need to like figure out how to spot tactics quicker. I'll do some bullet. But yeah, usually blitz, and then since the lag has been so bad lately in my games, in the streams, I've been doing more bullet, or sorry, more rapid, slow it down and be able to, you know, not run out of time in a 3-minute game, for instance. So gonna draw by the 40 move rule. So yeah, that only applies if no captures have been made or no pawns have been pushed. But I was pushing pawns pretty much that entire time until I got that last rook. And once that last rook was promoted, then, you know, then I have to start paying attention to that 50 move rule. And we can check, but I think it was probably 15 moves or less where I got the mate after that. So let's go all the way down to the bottom. I was playing black. So yeah, this rook promotion here was on the 84th move, and I checkmated him on move 100. So yeah, only 16 moves later, so I didn't have to worry about that. Wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. Yeah, I mean, you could just say it's the punishment for not resigning. Okay, yeah, 3-0 is what you play. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it's, to me, they're a little bit more fun in the sense that you know, things are moving, like you gotta think quickly, you gotta find tactics quickly, and if you lose, then you can just, you know, start another game and get it right back, things like that. These games are a little bit more fun because you have more time to think about the moves and, you know, chat with people. So yeah, yeah. Wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. Hey, this is what you get for not resigning. I mean, you know what they say, especially below like 2,000, never resign. Never ever resign, because I could have easily stalemated probably 50 different ways. You know, for example, if I accidentally promoted to a queen and the king was locked, you know, on this square, for instance, and this was a queen, I mean, that would just suck. Um, Other stalemates, you know, if I bring this rook down and then, you know, do something like this and then move my king, then, or if the rook is here, for instance, like you can lock the king in a box with rooks because obviously that's what rooks do. So, but yeah, I mean, if you don't resign, you're gonna get you're gonna get mated with 7 rooks on the board, and you're gonna get checkmated by a king move. So, yeah, I will say shout out to Akeem Brown. Chess with Akeem is his social handle. He he does this with opponents who don't resign. He mates with the king with a bajillion pieces on the board. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, the game was really over. Gosh, basically here, you know. I mean, I'd mate in 4. Okay, so yeah, that was the checkmate, was to throw the rook the other way. I went with the wrong rook. It's okay. I mean, it's totally crushing. And then here I was like, all right, well, I can just trade rooks. And then here the game is basically over. I mean, it's a matter of 3 squares to a queen and quick ladder. But when they don't resign, you can see it as they don't believe that you can win. That could be one possibility. Number 2 is they're just having fun, you know, and that's obviously the most fun version, so that's what we were playing out. Or 3 is they're being disrespectful, and so you can, quote, be disrespectful while playing, you know, by playing, dragging it out 47 more moves and promoting 6 more pawns, just for funsies. So they gotta learn, exactly.